Now, live from WTVC Chattanooga, this is News Channel 9 at 6.
Time I laid eyes on it, and that smile.
It's a smile that's been a part of our family and yours for 20 years.
This community has lost an inspiration to us all.
And though MaryEllen is gone, she will never be forgotten. Tonight we honor and celebrate the life of MaryEllen Locher.
We thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight as we remember MaryEllen Locher, who leaves us with 2 decades of wonderful memories.
MaryEllen lost her fight with cancer this morning, surrounded by her husband David and son Alex.
And what Mel did while here reaches beyond the walls of News Channel 9, touching many of you.
Tonight we pay tribute to MaryEllen with a look back at her career, her accomplishments, and her legacy.
MaryEllen Locher grew up in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, dreaming of one day becoming a reporter. Her hard work and passion for journalism paid off. She graduated from Penn State in 1981 and became a reporter in her hometown at WJAC. From there, she went on to Steubenville, Ohio, where she anchored the 11 p.m. news and was also the executive producer. In June of 1985, MaryEllen packed up her bags and moved to the South to become Chattanooga's first medical reporter, not knowing that, in the near future, she would be battling her own health problems. MaryEllen fell in love with her new home, and thousands of you fell in love with her. Just 2 years later, MaryEllen was diagnosed with Hodgkin's disease. She immediately began seeking treatment and later went into remission. Her faith in God, prayers from many of you, and her courageous will to live helped her battle this first fight. In 1989, a glorious change in her life. She and her husband David received the most precious gift, a beautiful baby boy named Alex. Over the next few years, the Tennessee Valley would hear often the stories, sometimes nightly, of Alex and all his childhood antics. In fact, MaryEllen often said her favorite memory was watching her son swinging for the first time in his outdoor baby swing. But the years seemed to move by quickly. MaryEllen would spend more than a decade on the anchor desk with her dear friend and colleague, Bob Johnson, an award-winning anchor team and one of the longest-running anchor teams in the country. They would be known throughout the area for their great chemistry as a #1 news team. But to many of you, they simply were part of the family. In August of 2000, another life challenge for our dear MaryEllen, a diagnosis of breast cancer. Mel, as we often called her, promised to be off the air for just a short time while receiving treatment. It was another battle she would face courageously, and once again, an amazing outpouring of love came from many of you in the community. Complete strangers would send cards, gifts, emails, and a lot of prayers, which helped win her fight.
I will be off the air for a short while, beginning tonight, to begin treatment for breast cancer. Almost immediately after the shock of the news wore off, after the shocking phone call, I could almost instantaneously feel the joy that comes with that suffering.
Throughout the years, MaryEllen has been honored for her community service and leadership. The women of distinction welcomed her into their prestigious group, and Chattanooga City and Hamilton County leaders commended MaryEllen for her hard-fought battle and recovery. MaryEllen also received the Tennessee Governor's Award for her outstanding contributions to the handicapped community. She received top honors from the Tennessee Association of Mental Health Centers and served as a founding board member of the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Southeast Tennessee. She also started the Hats from the Heart program for women who had lost their hair from chemotherapy. In 2002, MaryEllen founded what is now called the Children of Breast Cancer Scholarship Fund. The nonprofit organization provides college scholarships to children who have lost a parent to cancer. Many universities around the country are already enriching the lives of these scholarship students, including MaryEllen's alma mater, Penn State. In May of 2004, MaryEllen was once again diagnosed with cancer. Already a 2-time survivor, she faced yet another fight with grace, dignity, and determination. Over the past year, MaryEllen continued to reach out to a community which has embraced her for nearly 20 years. Because of her inspiring words to breast cancer survivors and her own courageous fight, Memorial Hospital named its new breast cancer center in her honor. MaryEllen is our beacon of light. She will be remembered as a loving and caring mother and wife, an impassioned journalist, and a Christian of great faith who now has eternal peace. MaryEllen, we love you, we miss you, and we will never forget you.
Really, Mel was like everyone's sister or mother. Many people thought of her that way.
Oh, absolutely. Her genuine compassion came across certainly like a morning sunrise. In her 20 years here, she touched countless lives. John Nagel joins us now with that look at MaryEllen's life. John?
Ken, everyone we talked to today had their own Mel story. The common thread, she always put everyone else before herself.
All great people leave a good example, and that's what stays on far beyond their days here.
Judge Bob Moon told MaryEllen a couple of months ago she was a wonderful inspiration to him and so many people. After seeing news of her retirement and failing health, he started writing a tribute poem to MaryEllen. Last night, Judge Moon could not sleep. Early this morning, he finished Between the Roses.
No one will really ever forget the happiness that you brought together. No one will really ever know some roses are forever. When the warm breezes blow in the heavenly haze.
US 101 celebrates the life of MaryEllen Locher, a dear friend who brought joy into the life of so many people.
You know, the Lord could have taken MaryEllen away 20 years ago, but he didn't. He left her on this earth to be a great witness and a great testimony for others.
Many of you poured out your heart on the air. US 101's Dex grew very close to Mel. Her dynamite smile and love for others.
I love MaryEllen. I grew to know her very well through the years, and I know she suffered a lot, and I know she's not suffering anymore because I know what an incredible spirit she was, and I know she's walking with the angels today.
Todd Wommack gave us his Mel story of how she helped his sick father.
So she spent a long time on the phone over the course of several weeks with my dad, helping him get in touch with this doctor in Atlanta, and which really provided him with a great amount of relief. And
Judge Moon says Mel's humble nature was most remarkable. He added one word described her best: genuine.
We will meet you again between the roses, for the roses always are, close for comfort, reminding us well that you are never far.
In the summer of 1985, Mel arrived in Chattanooga, and so did Cindy Sexton over at Channel 3. This afternoon, Cindy called while she was on vacation. She said MaryEllen was too sweet to be considered a rival. Now, they met at the Kudzu Ball, and Cindy said she would always remember Mel's spirit of happiness, her joy, and the lilt in her voice even when she was suffering. Cindy says Mel talked more about her family and how they were doing than she talked about herself. In essence, that's Mel. Bob?